Do you know exactly where does your every dollar go? If not, I'll teach you one of the most famous budgeting systems in the world. One of the most famous budgeting systems. Now, imagine two people. They earn exactly the same salary, but 5 years later, one of them has savings, investments, and peace of mind. The other is still living paycheck to paycheck. What made the difference? Not luck, not a higher salary, just one simple habit, guys. They knew exactly where every dollar should go. And in today's lesson, I'll teach you one of the most famous budgeting systems in the world, the 50-30-20 rule. It is so simple that you can start using it today, and it could completely change the way you manage your money. Class, we know that every dollar needs a name, but how do we decide which name to give? Should I spend $900 on rent and $100 on food, or $500 on clothes and $500 on savings? To make it easy, we use the 50-30-20 rule. This was created by Elizabeth Warren, a famous professor and politician. It is like a recipe for the perfect cake. If you use the right amounts, your financial life will be delicious and healthy. If you use the wrong amounts, your money cake will burn. Let's look at the three big slices of your income pie. The first slice, 50%, is for your needs, guys. In English, we call these the must-haves. If you don't pay for these, your life stops. Rent, I mean a roof over your head. Basic groceries, I mean bread, eggs, water, vegetables, but not expensive steak or chocolate. Utilities, electricity, water, heating, and basic internet. Transportation, I mean bus tickets or fuel for your car to go to work. If your needs are more than 50% of your salary, you are in the danger zone. We call it the danger zone, guys. You need to find a cheaper apartment or a better job. Why? Because if your needs are 80%, you have no money for fun or for your future. Now the fun part. It is our fun part. 30% of your money is for your wants. We call these the nice to haves. These things make life beautiful, but you can survive without them. For example, dining out, going to a restaurant or ordering pizza. Hobbies, gym membership or video games or guitar lessons. Entertainment, I mean Netflix, cinema tickets or a weekend trip. Shopping, that new jacket you saw on Instagram. Remember our first lesson? Marketing makes you think a want is a need. But in this rule, we are very strict. If you can live without it for a month, it is not a need, but want. 30% is a generous amount. It means you can enjoy your life today while you build your tomorrow. And now the third slice, the final 20%, is the most important for this course. This is the money for your freedom. I don't call it savings. I call it money for your future you. This money has three specific jobs, guys. One of them is debt repayment. I mean paying back your credit cards or bank loans faster. Debt is a heavy weight. We want to throw it away. The second job is emergency fund. Saving money for a rainy day. I mean when your car breaks or you lose your job. And the third job is investments. Buying money seeds like stocks or gold that grow into a forest. When you put 20% in this category, you are telling the current you, wait a little bit. And you are telling the future you, I love you. I'm taking care of you. And now let's have a little class discussion. Let's practice. Our class discussion is called the smartphone dilemma. Imagine, guys, you need a new phone because your old one is broken. You buy a simple, reliable mobile phone for $200. Is this a need or want? Correct. It seems like you called it need. I think so. It is a need because it is for your communication. But you decide to buy the latest iPhone for $1,200. The first $200 is a need, but the extra $1,000 is a want. Does this make sense? You can have the iPhone, but that $1,000 extra must come from your 30% wants category, not from your needs or savings category. This is how you stay honest with your budget. I want you to stay honest with your budget. As you see, we have the key vocabulary for the both. Must-haves, things you strictly need for survival. Nice-to-haves, things that are pleasant but not necessary. Utilities are basic services like electricity, water, and gas. Groceries, food and other items bought at a supermarket. Debt repayment, it is giving back the money you borrowed. Rainy day, A future time when you might have a problem or need money. And dilemma. It is a situation where a difficult choice has to be made. And let's move to visualizing the pie. Class, we have our 50-30-20 rule, but numbers on a paper can be boring. To truly understand your money, you need to visualize it. You need to see your income as a big round pie. When you look at your money pie, you are looking into a mirror. It shows you who you are. If your want slice is 60%, you are a consumer. If your need slice is 80%, you are struggling. If your freedom slice is 20% or more, you are an investor. Today, we're going to learn how to balance this pie like a professional, because a balanced pie means a balanced life. Let's look at 3 common mistakes people make when they try to balance their income. For example, the first one, house rich, cash poor mistake. Imagine you live in a very expensive apartment. Your rent is 70% of your income. Your need slice is huge. What happens? You have no money for wants, no fun, and zero money for freedom. One small problem, like a broken car, will destroy your life. The second scenario is about the Instagram life mistake. You earn a good salary, but you spend 50% on wants, your clothes, expensive cafes, parties. Your needs are 40%, but your freedom is only 10%. You look rich. You look rich on social media, but you are actually getting poorer every single day. And the third scenario is the fearful saver mistake. You're so afraid of the future that you save 50%, but you live in a terrible apartment and never have fun. Your freedom slice is too big, and you are not enjoying your life today. Let me give you a pro secret. Balance is not about being perfect every month. It is about staying close to the 50-30-20 target so your ship stays stable in the ocean. But how about adjusting? What do you do if your pie is not balanced? You have 2 knobs to turn. Knob 1 is to reduce expenses, and knob 2 is to increase income. Let's talk about knob 1, reduce expenses. Look at your 30% wants. Can you cook at home more? Can you cancel that gym you never visit? This makes the want slice smaller and the freedom slice bigger. Knob 2, increase income. Sometimes you cannot cut your needs anymore. Your rent is already as low as possible. In this case, you don't need a smaller life. You need a bigger pie. You need to learn a new skill, you need to get a promotion, or you need to start a side hustle. When the whole pie gets bigger, even 20% for freedom becomes a massive amount of money. Let's move to another class activity. Draw your current pie. I want everyone to draw a circle in their notebook. Please draw it. Now, based on your life last month, try to draw the slices. Guys, how big was your need slice? Rent, food, transport. But how big was your want slice? Coffee, Netflix, dining out. But how big was your freedom slice? Debt pay, savings. Now, look at your drawing. Does it look like a professional's pie? If your freedom slice is very small, don't be sad. Be happy because now you can see the problem. And when you see the problem, you can fix it. Another key vocabulary for this boat. To visualize is to form a mental picture of something. Struggling is having a difficult time. Stable, not likely to change or fail. Firmly fixed. Scenario, we had 3 scenarios. A description of possible actions or events. Knob, a round button on a machine that you turn. Side hustle, it means an extra job to earn more money. And to adjust, it is to change something slightly to make it better. Class, I often hear people say, teacher, the 50-30-20 rule is for rich people. I only earn $500 a month. I need 100% of my money just to survive. When I earn $5,000, then I will start a budget. This is wait until I am rich trap. I have a very important truth for you today. If you cannot manage $500, you will never be able to manage $5,000. Financial management is a habit, not a math problem. If you don't build the muscle of savings to 20% when you are earning a little, you will spend everything you earn a lot. This is called the small salary myth. Today, let's see why the rules of money are the same for everyone. Part A, Percentage versus amount. The beauty of the 50-30-20 rule is that it uses percentages, not fixed numbers. Example A. You earn $500. 20% for your freedom, it means $100. It looks small, right? But in 1 year, you have $1,200. This is your emergency fund. You are safer than 90% of people. Example B. You earn $5,000. Again, 20% for freedom, it is $1,000 for freedom. The rich person is doing the same thing as the person earning $500. They are just using bigger numbers. But if the person earning $500 says it is too small, I won't save anything, they will always stay in the survival zone. When their salary increases to $1,000, their wants will also increase to $1,000. They will still have zero. Part B, this is called a Parkinson law. It says expenses rise to meet income. If you get a bigger bucket, I mean more salary, you will automatically find more water to fill it. I mean more expenses. You get a $200 raise, suddenly you need a better plan, better internet plan. You get a $500 bonus, suddenly your old shoes look ugly. A budget, especially the 50-30-20 rule, is the only thing that stops Parkinson's law. It tells your expenses, stop. You can only grow if the needs and wants categories allow it. Without this rule, you can earn $10,000 a month and still be broke. We see famous actors and football players go bankrupt every year. Why? Because they had a huge salary but zero discipline. Part 3. The training phase. Think of your small salary as your training gym. When you manage $500, you are practicing in a safe environment. If you make a mistake, it costs you $50. But if you wait until you have $5,000 to start, a mistake will cost you $500 or $5,000. Don't wait for the perfect salary to start your perfect life. Start where you are with what you have. If you can only save 5% today because your needs are very high, okay, start with 5%. But start the habit. The habit is the engine. The money is just the fuel of this engine. And we have another class activity, the lottery winner. Why do most people who win the lottery lose all their money in approximately 2 years? Because they have big money, but small salary habits. They spend all of the lottery on wants and liabilities. If you follow the 50-30-20 rule today with your current salary, you are preparing yourself to be a millionaire. You are telling the universe, I am a good manager. Give me more. And our last key vocabulary for this boat. Myth. It is a false belief that many people have. Habit. It is something you do regularly. Muscle. It was a metaphor. Strength or skill built through practice. To rise. It is to go up or increase. Bankrupt. It is not having enough money to pay what you owe. Raise. It is an increase in your salary. An engine. It is, as you know, a part of a machine that makes it move. So that's it, guys. That's it for today. If today's lesson helped you, please like this video, please subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next lesson. We are building a complete roadmap to financial freedom step by step, one lesson at a time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of your money because every dollar has a job. I'll see you in the next lessons.